Like always, we are recycling. This stuff come out of one of my builds from years back. It was an amp board. Pretty nice one too. And of course, you know, I don't throw stuff away, so I had it stashed, and I just pulled it out. We're going to repurpose it for an amp rack in this one, even though it was an amp rack before, but it's going to be an amp rack again. It's a completely different vehicle, a completely different build. And yes, I even repurposed the screws. Let me figure out what I got left to take out of this thing. Waste not, want not. So underneath here, there are some LEDs. I will probably use these, but I won't use these ones on this build. But I will probably, or I might use these other ones that you guys can't see. Put my screws away. See, these are two blue LEDs sticks. Now, I'm getting somewhere with the screws. I got one more right there. And they're just blue. The main thing I was after was this white one, but that other one I may end up using as well. But I wanted to get to this guy. So I think it's the right size and everything for what I'm doing. See if I can get a better view here. You ever feel like somebody's tearing your neck right off? Alright, so my idea is this. But I'm debating on whether I'm going to round it off and push it up, or whether I'm going to put it in and then trim it. I think I'm going to put it in and trim it. So I want the coverage. And I'll do something else below it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So, good morning. The party has begun. I'm getting anxious to get this thing playing. So it's itching. I'm getting an itch. Now, I've been studying on this amp rack for what it's worth. I don't have many amps, so it's not really much of a rack. But I've been studying on this for a while. And I just can't come up with anything very cool that I can actually pull off. So I'm just kind of going to go with it. When you don't know what you want to do, just start doing something. And just, that's the best advice I could give to anybody. Honestly, when you don't know what you want to do, you ain't sure, just start doing something. And you'll be surprised how often that'll lead you to doing the thing. I need to start building it in my head. And I have zero idea what I'm doing yet, but it's going to involve that board. You guys got your wheels turning yet? See, on this one, I had my power wires from my rack ran, my power and my ground ran through these two holes, the way it was lined up. I wish I think I have some pictures. If I can find pictures, I'll put them up in the video. I don't know how I attached those. Probably glued them. But if I'm going to use this board, I might as well leave them attached. You see what's up now? That's cool. Now I do have to put my other battery under here, and I got some wiring to do. But now it's starting to snap into place how this is going to go down. As I can wire these lights up, and they just light up blue. It's not green, but it's lights. I got green up here, which I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not, but I got them. And they do the blue. That's different, right? All right, guys, let's check the lights. Make sure they're working. That one over on the right is working. I hate to build everything up expecting them to work and then one not work. There we go. Bob's your uncle. Alright, that's how you test LEDs. Just grab your 20-volt lithium charge out of there. And cool thing on DeWalt's, by the way, these older guys, is they're actually marked battery negative and battery positive. Right there. Makes it very easy to use these for a portable power. Tip of the day. Okay, that's the general idea. You'll notice the blue glow coming down. Not exactly where it's going to go or anything, but it's getting there. This is the idea. This is what I'm going for. I got to leave enough room to put, which I have, to put pull to add to and remove batteries. All right, so these guys can come down here, up inside, wherever I put my amp at, they'll be able to connect. I'm gonna put it over here on this side or in the middle, one of the two. I ain't sure about that, but the big amp is going to be probably over here or in the center. Either way it goes, these will be able to reach. And that blue light is shining all down here. It's looking really sexy. So what do you guys think? Now, again, it's not going to stay this color. It's going to change, but you got the idea, right? Oh yeah. Got that blue. That blue shining down, baby. A little bit of color makes a big difference, don't it? Big difference. We ain't done yet though. Yeah, so if anybody out there is interested, has the resources and whatnot, I got 24 2-foot by 1-foot. If you got the thing and you want to do the thing, the CAE logo with my colors on my channel, black and green, would look really good right there. And the amps are going down here, so there's going to be real estate up here for something. Now you guys know what I'm looking for. Hit me up in the comments if you're interested. My shipping information is in the description, but talk to me first. What do you guys think? This one right here, something to that effect. Still my favorite mids and highs amp. Can't get away from it. This thing's stupid reliable, stupid clean, sounds amazing. I love it. And this thing has been rock solid, so I can't complain about it either. Plus, it's Darth Vader. I mean, Darth Vader. What are you going to do? Alright guys, I made a corporate decision. We're on with the Hex, the Diamond Hex 600.4. Mainly because, two reasons. One, it's smaller and gives me room to put another amp in here if I decide to add that. Two, the controls for this are all located on the front. So if I need to get to the gains and whatnot, it's all right there. On the JL, they're down here, and it would be awkward. And this to install, it'd be hard to get to it. So, I mean, this is one of the best sounding amps you could buy a few years ago. So, you know, it ain't exactly a compromise. In fact, on paper, it's a step up. It's also got twice as much power on the other two channels. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, this is what we're going with. For this particular install, I think this is the amplifier to do the mids and highs. 150 watts per channel on 4 channels. Alright, so that position is suboptimal, but I like it. So that's where I went. Aesthetically, it works. It works well for my speaker wires are coming out. I can make it work for power, and it'll look really, really good. I just got to get that lithium bank in so that I can get that installed, and that's going to position all the wires. And so I got to get that last piece. I'm waiting on the mail today. All right. I'm eyeing this as my fuse board. So putting it here allows me a nice short runs to the big amplifier. It runs from the battery to here, the capacitor to the battery. Everything's lining up. I made this for the last build, but I never used it. I still have it, of course, because I'm a retard like that. And the other amp mounted over here, signal path. The signal path will come from here, up over, down to here for the 4-channel, and then over and down to there for the sub amp. So that will Keep a nice clean signal path coming from the DSP over there in the corner, and allow all the electrons to do their thing. So there's that. There's a wider shot of that idea. I've been standing out here staring at this thing for probably an hour, trying to figure out how to make this work and make it look good. It has to work good and it has to look good. At least look neat. You know, guys, if you're looking for good paint that covers like nobody's business, goes down smooth, streak-free, with a great spray pattern, just awesome to work with. This is the stuff. It's vinyl and fabric paint by DeNicola. I cannot say enough good crap about this. Not only will it paint vinyl, plastic, flexible stuff, but anything else. I mean, it just lays down color like you wouldn't believe. It ain't cheap, but wow, what good paint.
Dusty miles kicking up stones, ancient oak whispering their moans. Got my boots worn through the sole. Travel hard but it heals my soul. Old man asking where you been. Sunset glow just let me in. Gravel crunching beneath the tires. Homes where you quench them fires. Gravel road, it brings me back through the dusk and ahead of light. No fancy lights, no city hall, just that road calling me home.
Check out what we got. We got stuff. Trunk Thunder Lithium, baby. I'm gonna tell you, this thing is very small, but I also know it is not weak. It is a strong little tiny battery. Oh yeah. Right. Now, he left me a very distinctive note on here that says charge before install. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Mind you, this ain't hooked up at all back here right now, so yeah, I'm still going to put the charger on it before I hook it up to the system. I like the note. Thank you, Brandon. Now, guys, this is the last of the Mohicans. There are no more of this particular battery available. That said, what's coming up is going to be even bigger and better than this guy. So, if you're looking for a good lithium battery, head over to Trunk Thunder Lithium and pick up something that's going to do the job, something from somebody who cares, tests, verifies, and packages in such a way it's very nice, very neat, and you get a good quality product in the end at a reasonable price. All right, guys.
My little banger 10K is now in float mode. It's fully charged. So I've been working on things. Let me show you what we got going on over here. It's a work in progress now. You know, don't judge too harshly. Power, ground. I gotta end all this stuff, lug it and all that. These are both power. Grounds are gonna come down and hook up right here. So that's all done. Basically, I just haven't hooked it up yet. The little banger's gonna go in here somewhere. And I'm gonna run the power and ground, the capacitor, to the banger, to the distribution. And I'm still figuring out exactly how I'm doing that, but yeah. So I got speakers hooked up to the amplifier. They're not hooked up to any woofers in there because there's no woofers in there yet. They're just ran. I've got speakers hooked up to the 4-channel. They're not hooked up either. They are in the back. I got to get back here and make a few connections. And that'll be on other than hooked up to power. Here's something important though. You guys are installing one of these Apocalypse amplifiers. Be sure before you put power on it that you've got your speakers hooked up to the amplifier. Before you plug the power cables into the amplifier, even if it's turned off, keys off, everything's off, don't plug the power wire in until you have speakers hooked up to the speakers. That's important, okay? Guys, we have got it charged fully, but I'm still not going to be hooking it up to anything that's actually running. Still, I got these are from GP Car Audio. They're designed to give you more terminals for a alternator, but pretty sure. See, the bolt sticks out down here, so I'm kind of checking the clearance on that. Yeah, without the handle, that'll work pretty good. Let me test fit this and see. I just want to keep the install clean. I think that's going to work pretty dang good, man. I don't have my sockets, but you can see it's kind of sitting there. And it's clear and everything. So I think we're good. Trying to work out how we're putting this in yet. So bringing you guys along for the ride, baby. We got the ratchet. Got the little 1/4-inch drive. And 8mm socket. See how this is going to go. Everybody's install is going to be different. So, you know, you have to work out how you're going to do what you need to do. In my particular install, this setup is going to work pretty good. Guys, like I said, you can pick up a really awesome battery over. They pumped under lithium. We can pick up these little terminals over at GP Car Audio. These are made for alternators, but they will totally work for this. Really good, solid connection to allow multiple connections going on. Now, whenever I'm building wires, I always look at where it's going to go. Pay attention to the bolt locations. Everything about it. The direction the bolts are turned, how the wires want to bend. And then I create my wire that way. That way your wire runs look neat in the end. You can always pull them and tug them around and try to get them in position. Force them. But if you build them to fit in the beginning, you don't run into that problem. All right, guys, I got a little bit done. Yeah, I got my battery charger sitting in here right now. It's on maintain, and just to let it get everything up to full peak power, and the 12-volt system back here is active. So everything is up and running, except the only thing I don't have hooked up yet is the big amp. I don't have power running to it. And the reason I don't have any power running to it is because I don't have the subs in yet. But I got signal and I got a remote wire running to it. Just no power, no ground. And there's no subs hooked up. That's why I don't have any power on it. Got the Trump Thunder lithium back here, chilling in the back. Better shots will be tomorrow, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of the night version, the appearance at night, because I wanted you guys to see what the look from the lights would look like. Yeah, I'm having trouble with my words. My words are escaping me. But now you can kind of see what I was going for when I hid these strips up under the edge so they would shine down on the amps and stuff and not really be visible. Like these are visible. I don't like that, but I do like the light they put out. They put out a lot of light. So that's cool, but I wish they weren't visible. I wish it was just the light. And that may happen pretty soon. I'm maybe moving those around a little bit. So there is that. But yeah, the wall is complete-ish. The subwoofers are not in. The port is not in, but the wall is presentable. And I'll include a video. No, actually, that'll probably be separate. I'll include a video, another video that's going to give you guys a quick run through, like a 2-minute video of me doing the finish work on the wall to get it into a presentable state. It's still not finished, but it is very presentable, and we're going to go with that. Anyway, guys, if you like this crazy stuff, and if I help you out, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I know you hear it on every video you watch, but trust me when I say it's a huge deal for me. So I really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, the routine. I got my tablet up in here, but it's not turned on. I do have the mids and highs playing. So at least I have music now. If I drive somewhere, I'm not listening to just the air conditioner blow. So all things are good, I guess. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And hopefully you got a kick out of today's video. Peace.